Hi, first grade. So I was able to do a Zoom reading lesson with many of you yesterday, and that was really fun. We'll try doing that again next week. But for those of you who weren't able to attend, or if you just kind of want a little extra refresher about what we talked about, we'll just I'll real quick um, kind of talk about the highlights of what we focused on during our Zoom lesson. So the story we read was The Super Hiding Spot, and that was a story all about the super kids playing a game of hide and go seek and what happened to Icky during that game. So we know that the characters are the super kids. We know that Icky is very important, and Golly is the other main character in them. And then the other super kids like Tick and other friends. We know the setting is they are at the park. That's where the story takes place. That's the setting. And the problem in this story is that Icky picked such a good hiding spot in the pipe that nobody was finding him. And when it started raining, he got stuck in the pipe with Golly. He couldn't leave. So that was the problem, is Icky was stuck in the pipe because of the rain. That was the problem. And the solution, how did he fix it? The problem, he was stuck, he was feeling scared. The solution was that he was patient and waited for the rain to stop, and he focused on making Golly feel better. He saw that Golly was really scared, so instead of thinking about how he was so scared about being stuck in the rain, he focused on trying to make Golly not feel scared and Golly feel happy, and that took his mind off of his problem and made him feel better. And then the rain stopped and he was able to come out. So that's problem and solution. We talked a lot about characters and what we can tell about how characters are thinking and feeling during stories. Now, sometimes in a story, the author will straight up tell you what a character is thinking or feeling at a particular time. It might give you a sentence that says, Icky was very happy. And that lets you know exactly how Icky was feeling. Or the character might say how they're feeling. The character might say, I am so happy right now. And you know that the character is so happy because they tell you. But sometimes, and a lot of times, this is how they do it, especially as we're getting to be bigger kids and reading bigger books. They won't exactly come right out and tell you what a character is thinking or feeling. You'll have to they'll give you a lot of hints, and you'll have to put them together and figure it out. That's called making inferences. That's just kind of a fancy way of talking about you looking for clues, looking at the things that happen, what the characters say, what the characters do, how the characters look in illustrations, thinking about how you would feel in a particular situation, and putting that together to find the answer. So we talked about this in the Zoom lesson. Real quick, we'll review. On this page, Icky he's found his awesome hiding spot in the pipe. And it says, Icky laughed softly. He could hear Tick yell, I see Fritz hiding behind the trash can. I see Sal hiding up on a branch. Their hiding spots aren't as good as mine, laughed Icky. Tick will never discover me. And here again is the picture. So it doesn't exactly tell us exactly what Icky is feeling right then. There's no sentence that says Icky feels happy or however he's feeling. But we can use the clues that we find to figure out how he might be feeling right now. So if I look at the picture, illustrations give us good clues. I see that Icky is smiling. He's got his arms back behind his head and he looks relaxed and happy, okay? So the picture is telling me that he's feeling happy. And if I look at the words on this page, it says, Icky laughed softly. Well, I know that laughing isn't something you do when you're angry or you're sad or you're scared. Laughing is something you do when you're happy, you're feeling good about something. So that gives me another clue that Icky is feeling happy. And then Icky says, their hiding spots aren't as good as mine, laughed Icky. He's laughing again. Tick will never discover me. So I know that the whole point of hide and go seek is to be the last one to get found, or for the person who is the seeker, the person who is it, to never find you. That's how you win. And I know that it's fun to win. I like to win when I play games. I don't always win, and I still have a good time, but I do like to win. So I can tell that Icky is thinking he's probably going to win this game, that Tick will never find him. And I know that would make me happy if I was thinking I was going to win a game. So putting together all those clues on this page, how the picture of Icky looks, what he's doing, he's laughing softly, things that he's saying, Tick will never discover me, and things that I know about the situation, that it's fun to win, I can put all those clues together to figure out that Icky is probably feeling happy right now. Now, as you go through the story, Icky's feelings change on the next page. Can you find the clues that let Icky know, that let us know how Icky's feeling, looking at the pictures, looking at what Icky says, how he's saying things, thinking about what you know from real life and applying it to the text? And then on page 81, another change in how he's feeling. Can you find the clues that let us know how he's feeling there? All right. So one of the pages in the packet that go with this story that might not be totally straightforward to you is the chapter 3, Super Hiding Spot chapter 3. I can make connections. Connections is just where you have to kind of figure out what the story is telling us. Figure out what a character is meaning by what they're saying. All right, so in the first box it says, the text said, 1, 2, 3, all in free, yelled Icky. I think it means, what do you think Icky means when he says this? It's a silly way of saying what? It's a part of the game. And then the next box says, the text said, I had the best hiding spot of all, only Golly knows where it was, and Golly will never tell. So why did Icky say this? What does he mean? Why did he say, only Golly knows and Golly will never tell? Why did he say that? All right. And the rest of the pages that go with this are pretty straightforward. It's reading the questions and answering them. For the comprehension ones, the Super Hiding Spot comprehension ones, use your text to help you. And then also asking about the setting, which Ms. Doty mentioned earlier. All right, so if you weren't able to Zoom with me, I hope this video was helpful. If you were able to Zoom with me, I hope this video helps you remember. All right, boys and girls, happy reading.